Welcome to a very special episode of the Flag to Flag podcast. Today, we are going to go through and predict each round of the playoffs, who's going to win the next three races, and who our championship prediction is. And this is going to be a fun one because I think we may upset some people in this episode, Chad, that are some pretty diehard fans. So, going to be a fun episode. Going to be a fun episode with Chad. Got to say, how are you? Got to be cordial.
Yes, I'm good. Last week of this session, so finished up well before I get a little bit of a 2-week break, which is nice. And yeah, I am getting ready for my next trip, which I leave, what's today, Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday, my dude.
So I leave tomorrow. You will find out where I'm going at the local racing report.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
And yeah, just been hanging out, chilling. John, what have you've been posting a lot of content on TME, and I love it. It's
going hard.
Really entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely going hard.
Even incorporated Sophia into one of them, which I love.
Yeah, I'm gonna have two mics so you can actually hear. But yeah, no, that was fun, and I want to do more of those list content things, like what is on that page, basically talking about who I expect to make the championship for based off of percentages, which after looking at that video and looking at my picks, they may correlate a little bit, maybe. Not really sure yet, because it's a little bit different, because it's the percentage chance. Doesn't mean I actually think they may make it all the way. But yeah, no, that was fun. That was a fun video to do. But yeah, just going hard with content, because we got IndyCar's winding down. NASCAR has 13 weeks left. I mean, we're starting to get towards the end of these schedules. It's just crazy to think. It's already August, dude. It's August.
Yeah, it feels
2025.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
It feels like only yesterday I was waving a flag at it feels like only yesterday I was waving a flag.
He can't keep it together. Chad can't keep it together.
I just see him. Stop staring at me as you're taking your shirt off.
He's staring into your soul, bro.
I was trying to listen to the episode, man.
No,
come on, Chad. He's a listener. What the hell, dude? What are you doing, man?
He's in the live show. Yeah. But yeah, it feels like yesterday I was waving a pit sign at Daytona, and it really is. It really is insane how we're coming up to the end of this year.
It is. And
yeah, so. Yeah, it's good to see you've been doing well, but let's get right into this, man. And when you proposed this idea to me, I was like really excited about it, because I have some crazy thoughts, but also I have some ones I think will do pretty well. So
let's do it. So first, what we're going to do is we are going to predict the last three winners, or the next three winners in the NASCAR Cup Series. You got Watkins Glen, Richmond, and Daytona. So, Chad, Watkins Glen. You know, it's a road course. There's been very strong performances from one specific driver this season. Who is your pick? We can go back and forth. Who is your pick to win at Watkins Glen?
Not who you think it might be.
Interesting. Okay.
So we have had 4 road course races this year. One driver has won 3 of them, and that is SVG. And I mean, he's a road course ringer. He comes from driving these style of cars. It really is insane. And if we look in the next gen era, we have not, or actually not the next gen era. A lot of my stats and whatnot are through the next gen era, but a few of these tracks where we only go to once a year, I have to go a little bit further. So I try and go about 10 years. And we have had a lot of big name winners since 2015. All right, Logano, Hamlin, Truex, Elliott twice in a row, Larson twice in a row, Byron, and then Buescher.
Yeah.
Buescher has always been strong at this track.
Okay.
And I think he's going to continue to be strong.
So you're going Buescher to lock himself into the playoffs. Wow.
Yes,
okay.
So we have 3 spots left in the playoffs.
Impressive.
And we have 3 races left. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. We're going to have 3 first-time season winners for me. That's what I'm predicting.
Okay. That's bold. Yeah. Okay, so you're going Chris Buescher.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the confidence at this track. He's got the car at this track. They have the setup for the track. I feel confident in it.
Interesting. I don't mind that one. I don't mind that one because he's been strong on road courses. We've seen him win here before. The question is, can we see a repeat? Now, I will agree with you. We will have 3 first-time winners this season over the next 3 races, Chad. But it's not going to be a driver who's eligible.
Real quick, before you give that, I do have some NASCAR news that came out about an hour ago. And it's NASCAR has granted Austin Hill a playoff waiver.
Nah, of course they did.
Which, I don't know if I should be surprised about or not.
No, I mean,
Twitter, our most trusted source, came out. And
who said it? Who said it?
NASCAR Xfinity.
Yeah, I mean I don't think he should be ineligible. I mean, I think he's got what he deserved from a punishment perspective, but I don't think he should be ineligible.
Anyway, back on this. Who you got winning at the Glen?
Yeah, so it's a driver who's not eligible for the playoffs.
Okay. Wait, not eligible at all?
At all.
Oh.
He's pulling the triple this weekend. The triple. Connor Zilisch. He's pulling the triple.
Really?
I mean, think about this. He's going to be racing in the trucks. He's going to be racing in Xfinity. He's probably going to win the Xfinity race. The amount of track time he'll have, I know it's a different car. I think it could bode very well for him because he'll just be and have a lot of track time. And we saw what he did at Coda. I mean, if he didn't have any issues, he would have been up there. He probably would have smoked the field, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Connor Zilisch winning at the Glen. I just think if he wasn't running the double or the triple, I don't know if I would go with him because this is only the couple times we've seen him in the Cup Series this year. But I really like what I saw at Coda, so I'm gonna go, Connor Zilisch to win. So that still means there's 3 spots left. 3 spots left.
So John still has 3 open spots. I still have 2. So what do you say we move on Richmond?
Richmond, yeah. So, oh boy. Richmond is going to be very tough for a non-current playoff driver to win. I mean, just looking at the numbers, you have Hamlin, you have the Hendrick guys, you have Joe Gibbs. I mean, Richmond and Joe Gibbs just go hand in hand. I mean, we've seen that through history. So, the likelihood of a first-time winner can be fairly low, but I think if anybody's going to do it, I think it might be Alex Bowman. I think Bowman might get it done at Richmond. Now, let me pull up I'm having to pull up 14 different tabs for this because I have all these stats laid out. So if you look at the Richmond driver averages in the next gen era, looking at where is he? Where is Alex Bowman? He's not been very strong. But again, looking at what happened at Iowa and a somewhat of a similar track to Richmond when it comes to just layout, I think it's going to be a kind of a wild card in a way, but it's going to be very difficult for that to happen. I'm going to go with a Bowman just because I think he may be able to finally get something done there. I think something may go his way, but again, it's hard to pick against the other 300 guys in Gibbs. So I'm going to go Alex Bowman at Richmond. Kind of a bold pick there, but I think it may be a little bit of a shocker. So Alex Bowman locked himself in.
Yeah. Last time Alex Bowman won at Richmond was in 2021, the year before the next gen car. Looking at the next gen car era, however, we have had 6 races there. And in those 6 races, we have had 2 Toyotas win, 2 Fords win, and 2 Chevy wins.
Yeah.
And I agree to a certain extent that this is a Joe Gibbs track. I would argue, though, that this is more of a Toyota track.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a Toyota driver, I think, will win this race.
Oh.
And kind of piggybacking off of what you said and really this was hard for me to make my last 3 races of the regular season because all of our big name heavy hitters are already locked into the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
my goal was to try and get 3 new guys. And that's why I think I landed on this guy. He always seems to come to form at the end of the season. And I don't think this year's going to be any different. Richmond, give me Tyler Reddick.
Good pick.
Give me Tyler Reddick.
I was hoping you were going to say Reddick because I think it could happen. I mean, looking at his stats at this track, very similar to Alex Bowman. I mean, he has one more top 5 than Bowman does, but Bowman doesn't have any top 5s. So I'm really going off of the fact that it's going to be desperation time for Bowman. And maybe Bowman can pull something off in Watkins Glen, maybe. But I think Bowman's going to have to win at Richmond. I think he can get it done. But I love the Reddick pick. Okay.
This won't be the last time you'll hear from him either.
Oh, you're silly. Oh, Tyler Reddick or Bowman?
Tyler Reddick.
Oh, okay. I was like, Bowman, what are you talking about? Okay. Now we go to the last race of the season, Daytona, Coke Zero 400, August 23rd, Saturday night. Hopefully Priest doesn't flip. Who's your pick to win? Who's your guy?
As I did with all these races, I looked at, okay, who has performed well at this track or this style of track?
Yeah.
And I also looked at who's not already locked into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Looking at who is not already locked into the playoffs and who can perform well at this super speedway style of racing track, there's really, and you know what? And I was like, I haven't taken too big of a long shot.
Oh, please tell me. Please. Okay, we're going to make it audible here. You get 3 picks because Daytona, I think you could.
I only have one, and I feel decently confident about it.
Okay, that's your lock. But let's do 2 additional ones because I think Daytona, literally, Harrison Burton can win, right? You know what I mean? I think we should have 2 additional ones because I have some thoughts on that. So go ahead, finish what you were going to say. But yeah, so this is your official pick.
Do you want to know my lock, or do you want to know?
Know your lock, who will, I'm assuming, will win this race to move themselves into the championship 16.
This driver has won at Daytona before. He has, in fact, won the biggest race of the year. The Daytona.
We may have the same person.
Maybe. There's 2 people it could be, and I think I know who you think it might be, but I don't know if it is that person. Anyway.
Okay.
Give me, people have mixed opinions about this person, but give me number 47.
Oh, Bo, get out of here.
Stenhouse Jr.
No. That's
give
so...
me Ricky.
No.
Okay, do you have McDowell?
I get it. Huh?
Do you have McDowell?
No.
Oh.
No, I do not have McDowell.
Who do you have?
Hold on. Let me fact check this. Because I thought he's won here before. Has he not won at this track? Has he not won at this track before? I'd be shocked. Okay, no, he has won at this track. Okay. I was very confused. I was like, he's definitely won at this track. Okay. So you're going with Stenhouse. I understand from a super speedway perspective, absolutely. I mean, that's a great pick. And he hasn't been he hasn't been great, but he hasn't been bad across the board. Okay, so
it's just how Stenhouse's luck goes. He gets one good race a year. All right, and this is going to be the one. Yeah. This is going to be the one.
So you have, so just to recap, you have Buescher, you have Reddick, you have Stenhouse. Good gracious. Okay, I am going to go with a driver who I thought had one here. He has one here before. A driver who is going to knock one driver out of the playoffs that probably should be in ahead of him. I think he could have won last year. Probably should have won last year. Chad. Give me...
Okay, wait, in what race?
In the Harrison Burton race. Where Harrison Burton won.
I like this pick. Who I think it is.
Give me, as long as he can keep the car on the track and not hit the wall, give me Kyle Busch. Give me Kyle Busch. Like, it's just like it's got to happen, right? I mean, like looking at the rest of the schedule, I mean, he's done well at road courses. He could possibly win at Richmond, but I think Daytona, he is going to come out. I don't think he'll have the luck that he will at Watkins Glen and Richmond comparatively to Daytona. I think Daytona is going to be his bread and butter. He's going to come out there and wanting to be up front all race long. And let me tell you, he's going to block the hell out of anybody who's going to go to his inside. Like, he's not going to let that happen twice.
Yeah.
Give me Kyle Busch. Locked in.
Yeah.
So,
I had a conversation with Kyle Busch in Florida for the INX Legends of Bandolero Cars Winter Nationals. His kid was running the Bandoleros, and I was standing next to him. We started talking, and he said that, and I told him that the Daytona 500 was coming up that weekend. I said I was cheering for him, and he said, yeah, I would have had it back in July. I led the most laps, but they don't give you an award for that. So I think he is hungry for it, and I'm excited to see how he does. I am very excited to see how he does.
Me too. Yeah.
So
okay, really quick, the two
okay.
wild cards, the two wild card picks.
Oh shoot, I forgot about that.
Two other drivers that we think could possibly win at Daytona, because there's so much that can happen, right? I have two already know who they are.
I know who they are. I know who mine are.
Okay, you I guess I'll go first for the wild card ones. Give me the 6. Give me Kez. Give me Keselowski. Give me Hocevar. Keselowski or Hocevar. Because if Hocevar doesn't get wrecked by somebody, I mean, I think he could win the race. I mean, he's learning throughout the season. I think he has the speed. If he can control that aggressiveness, I think you could see Busch, Keselowski, and Hocevar literally battling to the. I mean, that would be the ultimate death match. I mean, those three guys, put them in a ring. Awesome. So those are my three guys.
My two wild cards are two veterans.
Okay.
They know their way around this track. I know at least one has won around this track. Give me Busch.
Okay. Solid.
And Keselowski.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's logical. So you're going Buescher, Reddick, Stenhouse. Buescher, Reddick, Stenhouse. And I'm going, wow. So I'm going Zilisch to win, but that still has 3 spots left. So I'm going Bowman, Kyle Busch.
And who's your last
to
spot?
get it on points? Tyler Reddick to get in on points.
Okay.
He's 122 to the good with 3 races to go. I think he could mathematically lock himself in.
So right now, my playoff standings going into round 1: Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, SVG, Willie B, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Josh Berry, Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse.
Wow, that's wild. That is actually wild. That's impressive. Okay.
Your final 3 making it in are Bowman, Busch, Reddick.
Bowman, Busch, Reddick.
All right.
Yep. Bowman, Busch, Reddick.
What do you say we move on to the next round?
Well, let's go to the round of 16. Okay, so this is where it's going to get fun, because I think let's look at. Do you want to look at the drivers who we think will not make it to the next round, who is going to be eliminated in the round of 16? Because I have my 4 ready to go.
I think it's going to be a clean sweep of who's going to advance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No. I mean, I think each we're going to have 3 playoff drivers win.
Okay. No, I will agree. I think so too. Because we have, looking at the schedule, we'll have Darlington, Worldwide Tech, and Bristol. I mean, let's
let's
strong
who
schedule.
We think is going to win. Then, because I think we're going to argue about who's going to be eliminated. And I think that'll be more entertaining.
Okay.
Who we think's going to win first? So you go first. Who's
going to win each race, or just start with Darlington?
We're just going to go Darlington right now.
I think this is going to be tough, because I think it could be Hendrick, and I think it could be a Joe Gibbs guy for sure. I like William Byron's chances. He's won here before. He's run strong here. He arguably could have multiple wins at the track. I'm going to go William Byron to get a win early, only for the fact that he won at Iowa, and I think his momentum is going to start now. So okay. I think Byron has a strong chance to win this race. Okay. Who's your pick?
So, interesting fact. Since the Next Gen era, we have not had a repeat winner at Darlington.
Yeah.
Logano, Eric Jones, Byron, Larson, Keselowski, Briscoe, Hamlin. Mm-hmm. And I think that trend is going to continue.
Wow. Okay.
However, the driver who is going to win this race is no stranger to victory lane. Especially this year.
Who you got?
Give me Christopher Bell.
Good solid pick. Give me
Christopher Bell to make the next round. I think he's starting to become more diverse.
Yeah.
He's starting to become a William Byron, a Kyle Larson. He's starting to become more diverse. Mm-hmm. We go to more different styles of tracks, and he's becoming more and more of a credible and confident pick of mine.
Sure. Makes sense. We've seen it. I mean, he's the start of the season was hot. I mean, we're winning at multiple different formats. I mean, great start to the season for him.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so you got Byron. I got Byron, you got Bell. Okay, so moving on to Worldwide Tech. Who's your lock? Who's your win at Worldwide Tech?
Let me go to Worldwide Tech real quick just so I can make sure I get my information correct. I'm on Racing Reference right now. That's why.
Nice.
Where I'm getting all my information from.
Nice. No, good.
All right, so there. We have only been to this track 3 times.
Yep.
All right. Out of the 3 times we've been there, only one manufacturer has not won. John's getting a piece of paper out. He's going to start taking notes.
Wow. I'm actually going to start writing this stuff down so we can have this tracked. Okay.
So, and that is a Toyota, and I think that trend is going to continue. This isn't going to be a Toyota win. However, Ford has 2 wins. Chevy has 1, and I think Chevy is going to tie it up again at Gateway with Kyle Larson.
Okay. I like the pick. I think it's early, though. I think it's early.
I think it might be. I think it might be too, but it's Kyle Larson. Okay, I'm not trying to. Sure. He's got some work to do on the super speedways, but the short tracks he does well. The intermediates he does well. He's learned this stuff, and I feel like Gateway is just going to be another one of those tracks where he's just going to he's got it figured out, and he's going to be able to improve on it.
Interesting. So you got Larson. Okay, that's an interesting one. I like it though. I think it's good. I'm going to go with the driver. Who I think arguably should have won last year if he didn't run out of gas.
Oh.
We've seen Cindric win. We've seen Logano win. We need a Blaney. I think Ryan Blaney gets it done. I think he's going to come back, try to get revenge, because he ran out of gas last year and completely destroyed his average finish.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Blaney. I think Blaney's going to lock himself in. I just think I think it's the writing's kind of on the wall for him. I think it's about time. I mean, the one win with a Toyota was Kyle Busch. Was it Kyle Busch in a Toyota?
No, there is no win in a Toyota.
There is no win in a Toyota? So who did he win with?
Chevy.
He was in a Chevy, yeah. I think I was thinking Kyle Busch before he switched. I think it's going to be a Ford. I think it's going to be Blaney. So, okay, so you got Bell Larson. I got Byron Blaney. I'm going with the B's here. Now we got Bristol. And this is where I think it's too early. I mean, you can't... Oh, I could flip this.
We don't know what the playoff format's going to be when it gets to this point. And I feel like we should have a mini version of this conversation every episode as the playoff picture develops.
For sure. So I think it's hard to look at Bristol and not say, okay, I'm going to pick either Hamlin or Larson. But I think Larson gets it done. I think Larson is just too good here. I think that's why I said it was. I think that's why I said it was way too early for him to, to not make it, at Worldwide Tech, I think it was too early there. I'm gonna go Larson wins at Bristol. So,
all right, I'm gonna go a driver who has won here before. Won here a number of times. And I think he's going to do the same thing he does every year, make a pretty deep playoff run.
ooh, I think I know who you're going with.
And I think it's going to be Hamlin. I think Hamlin's going to pull it out. Yeah. And yeah.
Okay.
This won't be the last you hear from Hamlin either.
Okay, so to recap, Chad's picks in the playoffs. You got Bell winning at Darlington, Larson winning at Worldwide Tech, and Denny Hamlin winning at Bristol. I have Byron winning at Darlington, Blaney winning at Worldwide Tech, and Larson winning at Bristol. So that means
who are your four getting
that are not moving on.
Who are your four getting the boot?
Bowman getting the boot.
Okay.
Barry getting the boot.
Unfortunately.
Wallace getting the boot. And this one's this one's going to be wild, okay? This one's going to be wild. You ready? Chase Briscoe. So
Really?
do you know who that means is going to move on?
SVG.
Yeah. Yes. And I'll tell you.
And around
Go ahead.
SVG needs to survive this round. SVG needs to just survive round one, and he will be good in round two. I don't know what's going to happen after that, though.
Well, you can see my logic here. So if the playoffs were to start today, he has the fourth most playoff points out of any driver with 17. That is 17 spots that he doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Let's be real. He could come out and win Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
If he comes out and wins Watkins Glen, he could be looking up in the 20 points realm at that time. He's was in the top 20 at Darlington. Bristol was not great, but he was at the top 20 at Darlington. I think he is going to literally squeak by a point or two at these races. We're looking at a driver like Josh Berry. He only has 6 playoff points. Wallace has 7. Briscoe has 7. And Bowman currently doesn't have any. So, like, I just think there is enough playoff points that he can move on purely off of that. So, yeah. So, who is your 4 to be eliminated?
So, my 4 to be eliminated, we have 2 in common and 2 not in common.
Got it. Okay.
So, Wallace and Barry are my 2 that are going to be eliminated.
Okay.
Or the 2 we have. Then I have Stenhouse.
Solid.
And
It's okay. You can do it.
I have SVG.
Yep, you can do it.
I'm seeing great results at road courses and not so great results at every other track.
Yep. 100%.
If I was seeing great results at road courses and decent, good finishes at other tracks, which he does have every now and then, I would have a different opinion. But I don't.
Yeah, it's tough. Like when I was making that, I was like, do I really want to go down this rabbit hole of him possibly going in and making it? The big thing is if he can survive, I get it, and I agree with the 47. The only chance I think he has probably would be maybe Bristol, maybe, and so. But I agree with the 23 and the 21. I just don't think the consistency is there. I really don't. Yeah. I don't see it unless they win, which I don't know if they would win off of. If we're going off of pure pace, no. It would have to be something out of our control or out of their control, right? So
yeah.
Okay. So now let's move on to the round of 12. The round of 12, and this is where things are going to get really fun. Chad, you go first. Round of 12. First race is New Hampshire. Who is your pick to win? Is it a playoff driver? Is it not a playoff driver?
So all of my wins from now on are playoff drivers.
Got it. Okay.
We're going to have playoff drivers till the end, except for maybe Phoenix.
Okay, that statistically that makes sense. I got it.
All right. So, hold on. Let me fix something real quick. I had this out of order. So, taking it home in New Hampshire, holding up the lobster.
The lobster.
Jesus Christ. Will be someone who has won at this track twice in the next gen era. He was also last year's winner.
Okay. Interesting decision there, sir.
And I'm going to go Christopher Bell.
Okay. I think so. You're thinking he could get 2 wins in the first 4 races of the playoffs.
He got 3 wins in a row at 3 very different racetracks.
Got it.
At the start of the season. I mean,
Okay.
it'd be hard not to pick him.
Yeah.
Right? Atlanta, Austin, Phoenix. 3 very diverse racetracks.
Yep.
He got his 3 wins at.
Okay. So you're going Bell. Interesting. I like it though, because I mean we've seen that car perform on those kind of tracks for a while. I mean, flat tracks seem to suit that 20 car very well. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a driver who actually is a driver that I eliminated in the first round.
Who's okay? So the non-playoff driver win.
Non-playoff driver. I'm gonna go Briscoe.
Okay.
I think it's gonna come a little bit too late now. If I think he could, this is where like it could flip because I have him going out in the round of 16. If he can make it to the round of 12, I think he makes it to the round of 8 because he wins this race. I'm going to go Briscoe. I mean, the stats are there. I think he's going to kind of want to prove a point. But again, it's the first year in this 19 car. I think he could be strong in the playoffs, but I think it's going to be 1 week too late. I'm going to go with Briscoe at New Hampshire. So, okay. Next, we move on to Kansas, Chad. Oh, gosh. Now, this is where this could get a little bit fun. So, Kansas is a track where I'm actually going to make a change to my pick. I'm actually going to change my pick here.
Wow.
Kansas has been a track. Yeah, I just made an audible.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, so Kansas has been very strong with Joe Gibbs Racing and Hendrick. I mean, we've seen it across the board. And I think that driver that's going to win this race is a Joe Gibbs driver. And I think it's going to be Hamlin. I think Denny Hamlin's going to win at Kansas and solidify his spot to the round of 8. So, who's your pick?
That is a really good pick, in my opinion. That is a very good pick. And I kind of agree with it. Kind of agree.
Okay.
Because I have a different Toyota driver winning, a driver and a team that has very close ties with Denny Hamlin.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. So I think I switched my pick from, who do you have?
Reddick.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I had Reddick written down. It's kind of hard to tell. I had Reddick written down. You could probably see my next pick. Oh, shoot. That'll be fun.
I didn't see it, but.
Yeah, I had Reddick written down, and I was like looking at his stats, and I was like, it's a little rough. I mean, he does have 1 win, but 1 win, 1 top 5. I mean,
in the next gen era.
It's not great.
In the next gen era, 23-11, 23-11, 23-11.
Yeah.
3 wins, all right? Everyone else, all right? Hamlin has 1 win. All right? Larson has 2, Chastain has 1. I mean, and the only wins, there are 4 wins in this that aren't a 23-11 driver.
Okay.
2 of them are Hendricks, 1 is a Trackhouse, and the only other Toyota win is Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be Tyler Reddick. I mean, this is one of the tracks that 23-11 shines at. Each team has their track that they shine at. And I think 23-11, this is their track.
Their track. Got it. Okay. I see. I will agree because that's one I was tough because I was like, oh, I love Reddick, want him to move on. I think he does perform well, but I was like, oh, the stats are not great. But I would rather go with the driver who I think could win because I haven't had Hamlin win yet, which is kind of surprising. Okay, last race of the round of 12, we got the Roval. Last race of the round of 12, Chad. Who is your pick at the Roval? This is a big one because this could shake up some things.
It
depending on
is.
who wins. Because after this, we've eliminated half the field.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This, I'm gonna go with someone who in the next gen era. So once again, in the next gen era, we have not had a repeat winner, and I think that is actually going to change. This winner is going to go back to back.
Okay.
At the Roval, Kyle Larson.
Okay.
Kyle Larson. I like his performances at this track. I like his finishes at this track. And I think it's going to be the Larson show again. So I think Larson's going to go 2 in a row at the Roval. And yeah.
Wow. Okay. So now for my pick. This is where it gets really fun. So
I'm listening. I'm waiting on this.
I might be a little bit crazy for saying this. But I think because we've seen the success at this kind of track.
Is this a playoff driver?
It is a playoff driver for sure.
In your playoffs.
In my playoffs. If we have seen his success on road courses and he can make it this far, I think you could see SVG win at the Roval and go to the championship 8. I am purely doing this off of, one, the blind faith that he can survive Darlington, Worldwide Tech, and Bristol. But you cannot count him out.
And New Hampshire and Kansas.
Well, the thing is, I don't care what he does there. I think he has to win to move on. I think if you were looking at
no matter what, he's going to be in a must-win situation?
Yes. Oh, it has to. It is definitely a must-win. Like, I'm not saying he's going to go and perform exceptionally well on all the ovals. No. He's going to point his way into the round of 12, and then he's going to make his way into the round of 8 by winning the Roval. I mean, he just has so much experience there. Now, again, is that bold? Yes, it is. I'm just looking at his playoff points. I mean, he could have a 20-point gap. And if we have any of those drivers in the top 16 that have bad finishes, and let's say we get a driver like Stenhouse, that's one less driver he has to worry about, right? I mean, theoretically, depending on how he performs. I think SVG could win. Something has it to where I think he's built up enough of a buffer to where if he could stay on the lead lap in the first round races.
Do you have a bet on this?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I feel like you should bet on it. I feel like that'd be funny.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. I think if he could make it in, if he could survive the first round, I think he is a lock to make it into the 8 because of there's a road course. I solely believe that. So I'm going to go SVG.
That is a decent prediction. I hate to say it, but I do. He's already out in my playoffs,
so yeah, let's go through our drivers who are currently not going to make it into the round of 8.
Right.
So
I'll go.
You go.
Okay. This driver, I have a lot of drivers who made deep runs. This is probably some of the deepest they've ever ran in the playoffs. One of these drivers, I don't think his luck is going to be on his side, and that's Chris Buescher. I think Chris Buescher, I hate to say it, he's a little bit, he has better finishes than Ricky Stenhouse, but he gets that one race a year, and I think that's going to come out Watkins Glen this weekend.
Ooh, wow. So you're saying he's cashing in too early?
I think so.
Wow.
I think he's going to survive the round of 16, but move on to but not advance out of the round of 12. This driver, this next driver, I think is going to raise some eyebrows because he's won at a few of the tracks in the previous rounds, but he's not going to advance. From Dawsonville, Georgia.
Oh, that's tough.
Eliminated in the round of 12.
That is even. Yeah. That's going to make some people mad. That's going to be rough.
This driver, I think.
Oh man,
this next driver, I think, is championship worthy material. However, he still has a lot to learn, a lot to build, and a lot to grow. And who knows? We might see him smash a watermelon somewhere else
Oh, goodness
after he
gracious.
gets eliminated.
Okay.
But Ross Chastain.
Okay. I see that.
Now, this driver, making his longest playoff run, he started his career going 1-for-1 in competitive races. Won a race last year off of pure luck. But this year he held it together. But I think the old Austin Cindric is going to come back, and he's going to be out in the round of 12.
Wow. Okay.
Buescher, Elliott, Chastain, Cindric.
Okay.
Cindric, my bad.
We have two drivers that are the same again. This is impressive.
Really?
So
I think I know who they might be.
Chastain and Cindric are the same.
Oh, okay.
Chastain and Cindric are the same.
Okay. Well, you didn't have Buescher in the playoffs at all, so.
No. I am going to go with the driver who knocked Buescher out, though, and won at Daytona. I want to go Kyle Busch, knocked out, round of 12. I just don't think...
That is a good one.
I just don't think he can carry the momentum. If he could, I may see if he could make a run to the championship 4 with what races are coming up in the round of 8. But
yeah,
I got KB getting out purely off of the fact he just won't have enough points to there. So I'm going to go Kyle Busch. And then
Chastain, Cindric.
My last one is a previous champion.
Okay.
It's an odd year, which means he won't make it. Joey Logano, gone. Not going to make it. He hasn't had the finishes this year.
To be fair, he didn't have the finishes last year.
Yeah, but also NASCAR, obviously, wanted to play in their favor and gave Alex Bowman a fake penalty just so Logano could win the championship. I'm kidding, right?
I'd just be like, please do not start now. Please do not.
No,
start.
I'm kidding.
This was IndyCar? Maybe, but...
Yeah. No, so I got Chastain, Cindric, Busch, Logano. You have Buescher, Elliott. That's a wow. I cannot believe you said Elliott there. Chastain and Cindric. Okay, so now we're down to 8. Only 8 survive.
Before we move on to the round of 8.
Oh, yes.
Let's do our local racing report real quick. We are going to Crystal, Michigan at Crystal Motor Speedway, where they had their the North American Diesel Parts late models, the A&A Manufacturing IMCA Modifieds, the Auto Value Part Stores Ron Flynn Sport Compacts, the Keezers Manufacturing Pro Stocks, the Ike's Ice Cream Shack Mini Wedge 6 to 9-year-olds, Great Lakes,
gracious, dude.
Great Lakes Lightning Sprint Cars, and the Ike's Ice Cream Shack Mini Wedge 10 to 14-year-olds.
They can shorten them. Like, they can shorten those names just a little bit.
No. All right, so going with our North American Diesel Parts late models. Started third, came home. Actually, started third, finished third. Started second, finished second. Started first, and first. It's how it's gonna be for this one. Started third, came home third. The number 55D was Brenton DeYoung. Started second, came home second. The number 21 in Logan Nickerson. Started first, came home first. The number 16 Garrett Wiles. Coming home with your late model feature. The A&A Manufacturing IMCA Modifieds. Started 11th, came home third, the number 17, Myron DeYoung. Started fourth, came home second, the number 615, represent. Chad Wernett. Look at that.
Nice.
615 from Chad. Look at that.
Good job, Chad.
Thank you. Started 10th, came home first, and the number 19, JR Cody Johnson. Not that Cody Johnson. Now for our Auto Value Part Stores Ron Flynn Sports Compacts.
Dude, it's so long.
Dude. Started fourth, came home third, the number 49, Austin Taryn. Started fifth, came home second, the number 00, Mike Courier. And started third, came home with the feature win, the number 72, Kevin Ron. Rohn. Rohn. Interesting.
Roan.
Kaiser Manufacturing Pro Stocks coming home, or started 11th, came home third, the number 51, Andrew Fiddler. Started 7th, came home second, the number 62, Dustin Weber. And started first, came home with the feature win, the number 99, Kyle Hunt. Now for the Ike's Ice Cream Shack Mini Wedge, ages 6 to 9. We have in second place, or starting second, coming home third, the number 67L, Liam Mumah. M-U-M-A-H. Mumah.
Sure.
Started third, came home second. Started third, came home second, the number 10B, Brenton Mitchelltree. Started fifth, came home with the feature win. And then in the number 2030, Carson Wellman. Dude, dirt tracks, I'm telling you. For our that was A feature 1. Now for our A feature 2. I guess they split these kids up. There were 14 total, split them into 7 and 7. Only 3 cars finished this race. Started third, came home third, the number 00, Wyatt Patrick. Started first, came home second, the number 42B, Ali Bringer. And started fourth, came home with the feature number 2 win, and the number 100, Paxton Reilly. Now for our Great Lakes Lightning Sprint cars, started 14th, came home third, and the number 8, Justin Ward. Started fourth, came home second, the number 273, Jerry Napier. And started first, came home with the Great Lakes Lightning Sprint cars feature win, and number 23C, Chad Lesterman. Finally, we have our 2 features for the mini wedge kids aged 10 to 14 years old. Started first, came home third, the number 7, Isaac Carr. Started third, came home second, and started first, came home third was the 7 car of Isaac Carr. Started third, came home second, the 32B, Ella Bringer. And started fourth, came home with the feature win, and the number 116X, Lucas Lappard. Started 6th, came home third in the second feature, 3L, Liam Patrick. Started third, came home second, number 23, Brooke King. And started 5th, came home with the feature number 2 win, number 32, Waylon King. If you would like your local short track shouted out on the Flag to Flag podcast, email flagtoflag10@gmail.com or hit us up on any of our social media channels. Listen out for those at the end of the episode. Make sure you go out to your local short track this weekend and bring a friend. This week's Flag to Flag at the track will be Hagerstown Quarter Midget Association in Maryland.
Nice.
I fly out to Maryland tomorrow.
Very nice. Very nice. Very good.
So,
alrighty.
Yeah, and we have a big Flag to Flag of the track coming next week. So make sure you tune in next week for that.
I gotcha.
There you go.
All right. Now let's talk about the round of 8. So 3 races: Vegas, Dega, Martinsville.
All right.
I guess I'll go first here.
Yeah, who do you got winning in Vegas?
Larson.
Okay.
Mile and a half king. I think
honestly
it's I think he's going to find his momentum, and it's kind of a bolder take because in my prediction video with percentages, I only had him at a 50% chance to make it to the Final Four. But for some reason, I think that Larson, since he's not going to get that win at Kansas, I think Hamlin and Larson are going to split the Kansas-Las Vegas mile and a half races. I think it's going to be, if one wins the first one, the second one's going to win the next one. I think they're just too strong. So I'm going to go Kyle Larson, wins at Vegas.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
Is that your answer to the question, or is that you acknowledging that I have a question?
I'm acknowledging that you have a question.
Oh, okay. I thought you already knew what my question was. So, we have seen a trend with Las Vegas and the champion.
Yeah.
Is your trend consistent?
It is consistent to a point.
Okay.
I'll explain.
Mine's not.
Good. Nice.
Mine's not. So, winning in Las Vegas, I have someone John really likes.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Nice. Good job. Surprising.
Willie B, I have winning in Las Vegas. I like his finishes at the mile and a halves. I think he's getting better at these mile and a halves. And I think he has the chance to pull something off here. If we look at the next gen era, all right, he has won here before. The only reason I didn't go with Josh Berry is because I already have him eliminated.
Oh, well, I mean, you could have him win.
No, I'm going with what I feel right here. But yeah, I think Larson is also a good pick here too. 2023 race 33 winner, 2024 race 3 winner. That's a good pick.
Yeah, the fall is gonna suit that 5 a little bit for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got the 24 in the championship 4. I have the 5 in the championship 4.
Yeah.
Okay, now we go to Talladega. And this is where, oh boy, this is where things could get really rough depending on how we play this. So, you want me to go first, Bottega?
Why
I'll
not?
go first.
Why not?
Going out on a big long shot.
Okay, no, wait. Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, I'm going out on a long shot here.
Okay.
He has been up at the front. He's gotten close recently, very close recently, to winning this race. I think Byron wins in Talladega.
Really?
He's proven he can win on super speedways. The only track he has not won at on a super speedway has been Talladega. He's won at Daytona 3 times now. He's won at Atlanta twice. Yes.
In the current configuration?
Atlanta, yeah, in the current configuration. He won it. He won it. I think Daytona is the one where, like, it doesn't really matter what the car is. The racing's the same.
Yeah.
I think he gets his first win at Talladega. I mean, the stats have been there towards the back end of these races.
Yeah.
I think he has a great chance to do it there. Now, again, very, very bold pick because anything could happen. I don't want him to have to be in a must-win situation going into Martinsville again. But I think from a statistical perspective, I think Byron gets it done at Dega. Who's your pick?
My pick is someone who has won here before in the next gen era. A car and driver that has shown to perform well at this track in particular.
Oh, I know who you're going with. Okay.
He made it in. I feel like he's been going to be barely scraping by to get to this point. But I think Tyler Reddick
is
going to get it done in Talladega.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
Really?
That's not where I thought. Not at all. Interesting. Okay, I like that though because I think he'll be hungry. He'll be aggressive. He'll be one of those drivers that will be towards the bottom of the standings who's going to need a win to point his or to get in. It's not going to be on points. Not bad.
And where better place to do it?
In Talladega. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got the last race. Last race of the championship here. Chad, Martinsville, who's your pick?
I think this driver is going to do something that I don't think we have seen in a long time.
Okay.
And that is win, and that is go undefeated at a certain track.
Really? Okay.
I think Denny Hamlin is going to pull it off and make it into the championship 4.
Wow. Okay. So you have Hamlin winning at Martinsville. So your 3 drivers locked in are the 24 of William Byron, the 45 of Tyler Reddick, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Yes.
Because of a win. Wow. Okay. So I can't believe you picked Reddick. That's a bold one, but I see it if he can make it that far, which
I mean, look at last year.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair. I have him going to the round of 8 too. So I mean, Talladega's strong.
Reddick,
I can see it.
Reddick flipped at Vegas, won at Homestead.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Who do you have winning at the paperclip?
arguably the best car we've seen at this track over the last 3 years. Best driver we've seen at this track. Ryan Blaney.
Really?
Blaney has this track figured out like nobody else. The corner speed that he can carry on long runs is just absurd. I got Ryan Blaney going. Okay, so I think that's all because everybody knows how good Ryan Blaney's been. So let's go through this really quick. So you have the 24, the 45, and the 11. I have the 5, the 24, and the 12. Who is your last pick? Who is your last one to get in on points? Who is your last one to get in on points?
To get in on points, and I think it's going to be consistent finishes because I think it's going to be consistent finishes at Vegas and Talladega because I don't really think we've seen this driver shine too much at Martinsville. However,
what are you doing? What? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think he's going to make it to the championship 4 and continue Penske's reign. Give me Joey Logano to the final 4.
Get out of here. That's so bogus.
Which leaves me with Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, and Ryan Blaney being eliminated.
That's a crime. That is an absolute crime to humanity. Like, especially for Bell. It's a crime against humanity, but I'm going to go with you there because I think Denny Hamlin locks himself in. Bell's out. Bell's gone. I don't think he makes it.
I don't think he does either.
I think he's used all his juice in the early points of the season. And now, again, he could be doing what Byron's done the last couple of years. Win a bunch of races in the beginning of the season, do nothing, and then come back and have a strong playoff run. Don't get me wrong. And he does have the third
and not win the championship.
And have the third most playoff points. That's the thing. He does have a lot of playoff points built up to this point. Or I guess, let me go back. Yeah, third most. But right where SVG is. Okay. So you have 4 different teams? That's parity right there, boy.
I honestly, I kind of went with it.
That's parity.
So now we have 4 drivers, 1 track, 1 race.
This is painful.
And I want you to go first, John.
This is painful.
I want you to tell me how you think this race is going to go, and who do you think will come out?
This is painful. This is painful.
Remind me, who are your final 4?
Larson, Byron, Blaney, Hamlin.
Okay.
So this is very painful for me to do because I'm trying to not get my hopes up here. You know me. I'm trying not to get, and I've done it the last couple seasons because he's won at this track, right? But one thing I am going to do is look at this previous race results.
Okay.
In the spring. Christopher Bell won.
Okay.
Led 105 laps, right?
Okay.
Your pick, Joey Logano, led 81 laps, started second but finished 13th. To make it in the championship 4. William Byron started first, led 83 laps. So you have Bell, Logano, and Byron. They're all leading a good portion of the laps. I don't know if just to play into the storyline with how this season is going, it would be poetic for the 11 to finally get it done. Something weird inside me thinks that I think Denny Hamlin somehow, some way, will just give the biggest middle finger to NASCAR ever and win this championship. I something about it. Now, again, on the flip side, he has to be able to execute.
Yep.
It's taking me everything in my power to not pick the 24 to win. Everything in my power.
Remember, this is who we think, not who we want. I want the 21 car to make a deep playoff run.
Yeah. So, and this is the issue here. So, looking at my championship 4 and how they performed in the spring, Ryan Blaney started 12th, finished 28th. Byron finished first, started first, finished 6th with 83 laps led. And then Hamlin started 10th, but finished ahead of everybody.
Say it with your chest. Say it.
I'm not saying
Say it.
I'm not saying
Your
it.
2025 Cup Series champion is.
I think it's gonna in this poetic season. I think it's gonna have to. I can't say it in confidence, dude. I can't say it in confidence. I can't do it. I can't do it because it's just there's so many things at play here.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be the 12. I don't think it's going to be the 5. It's going to be between the 11 and 24. I hope to God I'm wrong, but I'm going to go with the 11.
But you can't say it in confidence.
I can't.
And that's where you and me differ. All right, here we go. So this is going to break the Penske reign. So no Penske win this year. Blaney, not going to happen. All right. Long shot or Logano, not going to happen. All right. Reddick making it into the Final Four. I think he's going to have the same result he did last year, finishing 4th in the points. So it's going to go 4th to 1st. Reddick, Logano. Now we have Byron and Hamlin.
Oh, God.
All right. Byron and Hamlin. I want to hear the radio message when he crosses that line. It might not be the winner of the race.
That's a good point.
But I want to hear that radio message when he goes across the line. I want to see that interview. I want to hear that crowd boo. And I will be wherever the hell I am. If I'm driving somewhere, I will pull over and stand outside my car and give a standing ovation.
So we have the same
to the driver of the number 11 Progressive Camry. Give me. I've said it the past 3 years now.
It's not happened. So I don't know if
It's not happened this year. Give me Denny Hamlin to win the championship.
You said it with your chest. You said it with your chest, dude.
I did.
So I hope to everything good in this world that we are wrong. Because
I don't.
Well, for purely my I agree with you. I think that so if I were to rank these, I think it's going to be 11, 24, 5, 12. So I think our top 2 are going to be the same. Chad, this hurts me, dude. This hurts. This is bad. Okay, who do we want to win the championship? How about that? Let's switch the top. No, I'm kidding. I think it just with everything going on, I think they have extra motivation, right? I think they have extra. It makes sense. Like he's been good all season long. I mean, right now he's opening up with I think the second most playoff points out of anybody. No, he has the most playoff points, and so like I think there is not a track that you look at on the calendar that Denny Hamlin could not win at for the rest of the season. I mean, it's tough. So I'm right there with you, man. I hate that so much.
I love it. I love it. I love the controversy. I love it. All right.
So we both have Denny. Oh God, I can't.
I can't even say his name.
I physically cannot say it. Denny Hamlin winning the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. I'm gonna go lay in bed the rest of the day. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm so sick. Okay, now let's have a little fun here. Who do we?
There's a bug flying around.
Who do you want to win? Who do you want to win the championship?
Oh, easy.
Okay.
That's who I want to win.
Josh Berry has the same odds of winning the championship as William Byron does getting Sabrina Carpenter. Like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, Chad.
I mean...
it's not going to happen. Okay. Yeah, and I want Byron to win.
Yeah, hot guy, if you ask me. Anyway, what were you saying?
What? Okay.
Your turn.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say it's going to be William Byron. Yeah. Now, the one thing I need to go back and look at these stats because I'm curious to see what his fall to spring to fall performance is at Phoenix and see which one, because he's only won in the spring. And so I'm like, okay, maybe if he doesn't do well in the spring, he'll do better in the fall, vice versa.
Real quick. Real quick, I do also, I would like to see either Byron or Bell.
Yeah.
Guys who have proven they've got the talent, they deserve to be in there, but, can seal the deal. I would love to see that. Also, real quick, before we sign off and everything, who's your pick to win Portland for IndyCar?
Below.
damn it. Okay, that was my pick too.
I mean, like, how do you not pick it? I mean, how do you not pick him?
Yeah.
Like, it's like it's. I mean, unless he has a mechanical issue, like, dude's gonna be up there unless we have some ridiculous caution fest, and it's just like, okay, you know,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. John, where can they find us?
Follow us and watch us anywhere on Spotify, YouTube at Flag to Flag Podcast. To search up the Flag to Flag Podcast, and also follow us on any of our socials at Flag to Flag Podcast everywhere except for Instagram. Instagram it is at Flag to Flag _podcast. I do not have a flag with me, but I have one of the greatest drivers of all time right here, Jeff Gordon, to show you right here. So,
where's my?
Chad's gonna pull up maybe a Lego set. I don't know.
No, actually, I don't have anything on my desk right now.
Yeah,
you
don't. You don't have the.
It's all back there.
You don't have the diecast I got you?
That's
handy?
That's back at home.
You didn't even bring.
I don't trust
that
it.
little to you. It means
that no, I don't trust it here.
I'm sad now.
I don't trust it. It is in a safe place in my bedroom in Tennessee.
It better be. If not, I'm gonna come get it and take it for myself.
It's a
cool I want it.
It's a great diecast.
It's cool. When I saw it, I was like, "Damn, color chrome. That's pretty sick." Yeah. Plus, it was his old car. Either way. All right, thanks for tuning in. Let us know your playoff picks and how stupid ours are, because I'm very curious to see how y'all think about this. I know. Just us picking Hamlin is gonna ruffle some feathers. So appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Fun.
Oh, it is so fun, but I think it's a good chance. We'll see you on the next one.
See y'all.